Remdesivir, a drug developed by Gilead Sciences, has been shown to work in monkeys, but it flopped in the first trial for treating humans with COVID-19.
A trial that the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, which is the institute I direct, sponsored, called the Adaptive Covirus Disease Treatment Trial, or ACCT-1, was started in February 21st of this year, and it was a randomized placebo-controlled trial comparing the Gilead drug Remdesivir with a placebo. It was highly powered with about 1,090 plus individuals. So it is the first truly high-powered randomized placebo-controlled trial. It was an international trial involving multiple sites, not only in the United States, but in various countries throughout the world, including Germany, Denmark, Spain, Greece, the UK, etc. The primary endpoint was the time to recovery, namely the ability to be discharged. When you have a study like this, we have a data and safety monitoring board which looks at the data. And they are independent, so there's no prejudice on the part of the investigators because they're doing the trial or the drug is from a certain company. The Data and Safety Monitoring Board on Monday afternoon contacted me on April 27th, first on Friday the week before, and then again on April 27th, and notified the study team, namely the multiple investigators who are doing the study throughout the world, that the data shows that Remdesivir has a clear-cut, significant positive effect in diminishing the time to recovery. This is really quite important for a number of reasons, and I'll give you the data. It's highly significant. If you look at the time to recovery being shorter in the Remdesivir arm, it was 11 days compared to 15 days. And that's a p-value for the scientists who are listening of 0.001. So that's something that, although a 31% improvement doesn't seem like a knockout 100%, it is a very important proof of concept. Because what it is...
I have a pool report on some comments that Dr. Fauci just made, and he actually seems to be detailing some of the results from that NIAID trial of Remdesivir. He says, quote, "It's quite good news." He says that, so the primary endpoint of the trial was the time to improvement, and we know that the study met that goal. Dr. Fauci, according to the pool report, saying the time to improvement was 11 days compared with 15 days on placebo. Saying that 31% improvement is, quote, very important. He's saying that this is a drug that can block this virus. He also, according to this pool report, notes the mortality rate trended better, 8% in the treatment group versus 11% in the placebo group. He's saying when you know a drug works, you have to let people in the placebo group know so they can take it. That comment probably explains why we got these results earlier than expected from the NIH. We weren't expecting this trial to read out until the end of May. We're also learning from the pool report that Fauci has compared this to when they first found HIV drugs. He's saying this will be the standard of care. So this is the announcement that NIH had planned to make later today. The president, I guess, told Dr. Fauci to describe this just now, and we'll bring you, of course, any more news that we get. But this is the first read of that positive NIH study on Gilead's Remdesivir. And guys, this...
Sarah, President Trump just making that announcement in the Oval Office where he is meeting with the CEO of Gilead and just told the reporting pool that he has approved the use of Remdesivir for emergency use. A release that is just out from the Food and Drug Administration says that Remdesivir will receive this emergency use that lasts, of course. Earlier this week, we learned that Remdesivir accelerated recovery of patients who were taking it during a trial run by the National Institutes of Health. Certainly that was a positive development. This is an even more positive development to allow this drug to be used in emergency situations and getting that FDA approval for this specific use case.